U.S. President Donald Trump has ignited a full-scale firestorm. His push for reciprocal tariffs has impacted global markets, triggered sharp reactions and a lot of concern. But perhaps most importantly, it has resulted in a rather angry response from China. Beijing seems furious. In fact, its messaging is absolutely clear. It is ready for any kind of war with the United States. So are things really headed in that direction? Just look at what the Chinese embassy in Washington said in a post on the platform X. I'm quoting here. If war is what the U.S. wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war, we are ready to fight till the end, quote unquote. But what exactly triggered this escalation, you ask? Well, in his speech to the U.S. Congress, U.S. President Donald Trump accused multiple countries, including China, India, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, and the European Union, of exploiting the United States with unfair trade practices. Listen in to what he said.
On average, the European Union, China, Brazil, India, Mexico, and Canada, have you heard of them? And countless other nations charge us tremendously higher tariffs than we charge them. It's very unfair. India charges us auto tariffs higher than 100%. China's average tariff on our products is twice what we charge them. And South Korea's average tariff is 4 times higher. Think of that, 4 times higher.
You see, Donald Trump has already doubled levies on Chinese goods from 10% to 20%, and further announced that beginning the 2nd of April, America will implement reciprocal tariffs, which means every tariff imposed on American exports will be met with an equal and opposite tariff on imports from those countries.
April 2nd, reciprocal tariffs kick in, and whatever they tariff us, other countries, we will tariff them. That's reciprocal, back and forth. Whatever.
In fact, Trump's comments also come at a time when India's Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal is in the U.S. this week for crucial discussions about advancing bilateral trade agreement, an issue that was discussed during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent visit to the U.S. According to reports, this is not just a policy shift by Donald Trump, what we are seeing playing out. It's a plan designed to force trading partners into submission in a way.
Stories like Jeff's remind us that tariffs are not just about protecting American jobs. They're about protecting the soul of our country. Tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again, and it's happening, and it will happen rather quickly. There'll be a little disturbance, but we're okay with that. It won't be much.
In fact, according to Trump, tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again. You heard those words. But just look at the immediate fallout. What are things looking like? Wall Street took a nosedive. The S&P 500 dropped to its lowest level since before the 2024 election, perhaps reflecting investor concerns. In fact, according to reports, financial markets worldwide are reeling with investors pulling back amid fears of an all-out trade war. And as for economists, American businesses, already struggling with inflation and supply chain disruptions, now face even higher costs and economic uncertainty. And by the way, that's just one part of the fallout. Look at this reaction coming in from Canada. Justin Trudeau has accused Trump of trying to sabotage Canada's economy.
At the moment, the U.S. tariffs came into effect in the early hours of this morning, and so did the Canadian response. Canada will be implementing 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods. Now, it's not in my habit to agree with the Wall Street Journal, but Donald, they point out that even though you're a very smart guy, this is a very dumb thing to do.
According to reports, Mexico and the European Union are also preparing retaliatory measures, targeting American industries with tariffs of their own. Meanwhile, both Canada as well as China have reportedly taken the tariff matter to the World Trade Organization against the United States. Financial analysts at this point are cautioning that what we are seeing now is just the beginning, stating that global markets are volatile, but the real damage could come in the months ahead as companies scramble to adapt and international trade slows down, adding that a full-blown trade war could push the world into recession with no clear winners as such. So with tariffs becoming weapons in a way, is Trump not only straining diplomatic ties but also threatening the stability of an already fragile global economy with his moves? Will Trump's gamble pay off, or will it result in matters spiraling out of control? To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.